while at the same time you will you will be quite exposed to anyone who manages to sneak up, well, to actually who manages to sort of um, get past you or get past like whoever's defending this area. If anyone manages to get past you, you are fairly vulnerable, which I think is important, interesting. You have a little bit of hiding spot here, and of course this small wall will help you as well. Um, but it becomes, I think it would be an important sort of position to hold, but it's easy to lose it, which I think is kind of nice. Um, so you might have seen this. So what is this? So uh, so this is one of the I guess like a mechanic you could say for giving the um, defenders a way to perhaps a bit more easily come back. Maybe it's a thought. So the idea is that you can stand here. If you come here, you can actually teleport directly to here, and you can't really do much from here. Maybe we should be even it could be even like walled up in over here and over here, so that the only thing you can do from here is to shoot anyone who happens to sort of maybe is camping over here or is attacking your core over here, and who happens to not be sort of protected by these walls. So you can make sort of like a sneak attack on any attackers that don't happen to be paying attention. Uh, and that's one of the reasons that this is sort of a little bit tilted, so that it becomes easier to teleport to there from here. And I've also, this might be a bit too much, but I think it's quite nice. So I do find that it is a little bit boring when the attackers sort of get this sort of stronghold and they can attack and they can fire. They can easily like kill all of the defenders who try to get out of there. So one of the additional ways that I've thought we could combat this or would be if there's a ledge here that they could jump up on, and then they could they could spray this one. If that wasn't sprayed already, then they could teleport here, and then they could teleport here, and then they would have this sort of opportunity to quickly sort of teleport here and attack whoever's here and attacking. I think that would be cool. It's a little bit, it looks a bit wonky, I think. It sort of randomly placed things on the wall, but I think that could be solved with some well, it doesn't have to look this ugly. This is just a white box. Okay. So what next? Okay. I mean that's the gist of it, I think. There's so there is one more thing, and that I think would be nice. I think if Battle Dome had some sort of support for it, but I'm not quite sure how to do it. But it would be nice if there was sort of one, and I haven't made it this because it needs some sort of game mechanic. But if there was like a way, if you stand here, you can shoot at the core if you want to, but if you manage to, I don't know, maybe get in here, or if you stand out here, like maybe there's like a small shield, there could be like a shield wall here, like something that's transparent but soaks up some of the damage. So if you wanted to like be sort of safe, you could stand here and shoot, but if you wanted to really do damage to the core, you could stand here, but then you would be sort of susceptible to attack from a number of places, which would be another interesting trade-off, I think. I haven't really I'm not saying that everything should be exactly where I've placed them. This is sort of more just like a mock-up. Like, I mean, these could be moved around in different ways. I do think it would be interesting to have these sort of more pillarly things, so that you have sort of a thin or small area to hide behind, and you can peek back and forth. But someone who is like, you have to really be careful that someone isn't coming at you from the sides, but it does protect, like, from someone who is high above you. So maybe, like, it could also be like a trade-off. Like, you could either stand behind this one, or maybe it should be moved like that. So if someone is coming from you from this area, shooting there, you will crouch behind here and try to shoot them. But if you do that, then you're exposed from this guy standing up here. That could actually be better than having this sort of structure. I'm not sure, but I thought this was kind of a nice structure anyway. I also removed I didn't like it when there was, like, no area between the floor and the stairs, because you could stand here and your head would sort of poke through the stairs, and that didn't look so nice. So I just put something in the way. I think this looks nicer. So I think that's something that I would like to see as well. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, I've put some crates here and there for protection or for shelter where I think it would make sense. I think I put these two here because I thought sometimes I think it's fun to, as an attacker, you go here and you're really exposed, but if you manage to stay here, you can pick some people off. And with these two sort of things on your side, you are a little bit more protected, which I think is kind of fair anyway, especially if someone can, like, stand behind one of these, for example, or something like that. So I don't think that's like increasing the spawn camping that much. I think this could actually be quite okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, so this area, it's probably better if it is a little bit more as it currently is, where it's kind of deep in this direction, so that you can't just, like, run in here and kill anyone spawning here, but you actually have to sort of move a little bit first. But I just didn't pay that much attention to this part. Yeah. Oh, and it's not not my intention that you should be able to stand here and shoot through here. So, I mean, maybe that should just be moved down like that or something. I think this is what it is like in the current level, so maybe that's better. Yes. Okay. I'll put this level up somewhere. It's a Unity project, if that isn't obvious. If someone else wants to poke a bit with it. Thank you.